VAR was supposed to end the argument. Instead, it moved the argument into a smaller box. A goal goes in. A stadium explodes. Players sprint toward the corner. For 3 seconds, football feels simple. Then one hand goes to one ear, and suddenly, nobody is watching the game anymore. They are watching the referee watch the game. That is the strange problem with VAR. It did not make football feel more certain. It made certainty feel suspicious. The Egypt-Argentina controversy showed the gap perfectly. Egypt thought it had one of the great World Cup moments. Argentina looked shaken. The game had turned. Then the screen entered the story. The decision may be defensible inside the laws. That is the part fans hate most. Because the real fight is not always about whether the rule was applied. It is about whether the moment survived the rule. Here is what everyone gets wrong about VAR. It is not a justice machine. It is a mistake filter. Those sound similar. They are not. A justice machine would ask, what is the fairest outcome? A mistake filter asks, was the original call clearly wrong? That difference is tiny on paper and enormous in a World Cup. Picture a stick figure referee holding a net. Fans think the net is there to catch every bad decision. But the net has giant holes. It only catches 4 kinds of moments: goals, penalties, direct red cards, and mistaken identity. Everything else falls through. Now add the second problem. Some decisions are factual. Some are human. Offside can become a line. Goal line technology can become yes or no. A ball crossing a boundary can become a measurement. But a foul is not a line. A foul is contact, speed, force, intent, position, balance, and the referee's feel for the match. So VAR creates the worst possible split. It can be brutally precise on tiny things fans barely feel, and strangely cautious on huge things fans feel in their chest. That is why a toenail can kill a goal, but a shoulder-to-shoulder collision can survive. The system is not judging emotion. It is judging categories. And once you understand that, the anger starts to make sense. Fans are not only mad because VAR gets decisions wrong, they are mad because VAR changes the order of feeling. Old football had one emotional sequence: chance, shot, goal, explosion. VAR football has a different sequence: chance, shot, goal, doubt, waiting, geometry, legal language, then maybe celebration. The goal no longer arrives by itself. It arrives with paperwork. That matters because football is not built like American football or tennis. It does not stop naturally. It flows. It depends on the idea that 1 second can become history before anyone has time to organize it. VAR slows that second down until everyone can touch it. And when everyone can touch a moment, everyone can damage it. This is where the trust problem begins. The broadcast shows 10 angles. Social media freezes one frame. Former referees argue over one word in the protocol. Fans see all of that and think, if we can inspect the moment this closely, surely we can know the truth. But VAR was never designed to give fans perfect truth. It was designed to protect the referee from the worst miss. That is a much smaller promise. In the Egypt-Argentina debate, that smaller promise became the whole controversy. The review did not just ask whether the ball went in. Everyone saw that. It reached backward into the build-up, found the earlier contact, and told the crowd the goal they had already felt was not allowed to exist. That might be legal. It still feels like emotional theft. Here is the cruel part. Football probably cannot go back. No serious tournament wants to explain why a clear handball, a missed red card, or an obvious offside decided a World Cup. Once the screen exists, ignoring it feels irresponsible. But using it too much makes the game feel less alive. So the real question is not, should VAR exist? The real question is, how much truth can football survive? Because full truth sounds good until you see what it costs. It costs speed. It costs trust. It costs the first scream after a goal. And sometimes it costs the very thing people came to see, the feeling that football is happening right now, not being audited after the fact. That is why VAR feels like it is breaking football even when the call is technically correct. It promised fans a cleaner game, but it gave them a game where every miracle comes with a receipt. And at a World Cup, that might be the most dangerous trade of all.